The last aspects we need to cover are related to professionalism. You need to know under what conditions uncertified people can make applications of restricted use products. You also need to understand the importance of communication and how to communicate with customers about what you're doing. The minimum federal standard. Any federally restricted use product has the statement, "For retail sale to and use only by certified applicators or persons under their direct supervision." This statement means that either the certified applicator can apply the product or someone under their supervision. A few products on the market restrict the use to only certified applicators, and these products cannot be applied by anyone else. EPA has a federal definition for supervision. The minimum federal standard for supervision states, quote, "Unless otherwise prescribed by its labeling, a pesticide shall be considered to be applied under the direct supervision of a certified applicator if it is applied by a competent person acting under the instructions and control of a certified applicator who is available if and when needed, even though such certified applicator is not physically present at the time and place the pesticide is applied." End quote. Under the supervision law, a competent person means that the person is properly qualified to perform the functions necessary for the pesticide application, such as appropriate use of PPE and equipment operation. It's important that both certified applicators and those that are not certified are properly trained and professional. Lastly, for direct supervision, the certified applicator must be available anytime they are needed when handling or applying the pesticide. They can be available by being present or by radio, phone, or other direct communication. However, you must know that states may have regulations in place that are much more strict in their definition. Some states require line of sight or earshot. Others require training requirements be met by the supervised employee. As just mentioned, all applicators, whether certified or not, must understand federal and state pesticide laws and regulations, emergency procedures, importance of following label instructions, how and when to correctly use pesticide application equipment, proper use and care of PPE, need to keep accurate application records, and importance of positive, open communication with employer, employees, customer, and public. The federal worker protection standards have very specific training requirements. Pesticide applicators may need to communicate with the public or customers as part of their job. It's important to have a positive, professional image, both as an individual and as an entire company. Be prepared to answer questions from the public or the customer about why you're doing what you're doing. Stay current in pesticide issues and IPM, and avoid troublesome phrases. Pesticide applicators must establish a good rapport with their customers. Explain to the customer about what needs to be done to manage the pest problem and why pesticides are a part of the plan. Take the opportunity to educate the customer on the pest and contributing factors to the pest problem. Explain how the pesticide targets the pest. Explain basic information about why you selected the pesticide, especially how it will be applied and what the customer should expect from the application. Provide the customer with an application record. Certain phrases should be avoided when communicating about pesticide applications. Some phrases can be misleading or cause people to react negatively. Phrases or words such as harmless, safe, or environmentally friendly are often challenged or contentious. Organic means different things to different people. Don't be caught off guard when a consumer asks you a question about a pesticide application. Prepare yourself for the customer's questions by role-playing and using other company training exercises for practice. Have pesticide information available, such as copies of the company fact sheets, pesticide labels, MSDSs, and application records. Answer questions truthfully. If you don't know the answer, tell the consumer that you'll find the answer and get back to them. Consult the available pesticide information resources. The National Poison Control Center can give you information on symptoms and treatment for pesticide exposure. The Poison Center can be reached at 1-800-222-1222. The National Pesticide Information Center, or NPIC, NPIC, is another excellent resource for general pesticide information. You can access information online at http://npic.orst.edu or call NPIC at 1-800-858-7378. Certain states maintain lists of pesticide-sensitive individuals. The pesticide-sensitive individual must be notified prior to a pesticide application on an adjacent property. The pre-notification should include the date and address of the scheduled application, the name and telephone number of the applicator, and, if applicable, the applicator's certification or license number. Posting applications is another form of communication. Some federal and state regulations require posting treated sites. The Federal Worker Protection Standard has requirements for notification and posting for agricultural applications. Also, some states have specific posting requirements for areas where the general public visits. Check with your state regarding any requirement for posting in parks, schools, golf courses, and residential areas. Attend continuing education courses to stay current on pesticide issues. Stay up to date on pesticide regulations. Keep reminding yourself of concerns for your own safety and the safety of others and the environment. Continuing education provides a great opportunity to learn about new products and integrated pest management techniques. Lastly, stay current about what records you need to keep and why it's important to keep application records. Always maintain your professionalism as a pesticide applicator. Present a good image, be knowledgeable, and comply with all pesticide regulations, both federal and state. In summary, certified applicators who are supervising non-certified applicators must know the minimum standards under FIFRA, state laws, and all label requirements. Applicators who are not certified must be adequately trained and supervised. The Worker Protection Standard has specific training requirements. Security procedures should be enforced. Good communication with employees, customers, and the public is essential to maintain professionalism. Question 1. Applicators who are not certified must know 1. Federal and state pesticide laws, 2. Security and emergency procedures, 3. How to read a pesticide label, 4. The correct use of personal protective equipment. A. 1 only, B. 1 and 2 only, C. 1, 2, and 3 only, D. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Answer D. Applicators who are not certified need to know about all of the items listed. Question 2. Pre-application notification is required 1. On all turf applications, 2. In all daycares where pesticides are applied, 3. When a label requires it, 4. When and where state laws require it. A. 1 and 2 only, B. 1 and 3 only, C. 2 and 3 only, D. 3 and 4 only. Answers:
D.
Either the label or the state may require pre-application notification. Question 3. The minimum federal standard for direct supervision of uncertified individuals requires which of the following? A. A certified applicator must give instructions to the uncertified applicator but does not need to be present. B. The certified applicator must be present while the application is made by the uncertified applicator. C. There is no minimum federal standard for direct supervision of uncertified applicators. D. Certified applicators must always be available by phone for uncertified applicators. Answer A. The certified applicator must give instruction but does not need to be physically present as long as they can be contacted during pesticide handling or application. Be careful with words in exams, like always. This presentation was authored by Carrie Foss, Becky Hines, Carol Ramsey, and Brett Johnson of Washington State University Urban IPM and Pesticide Safety Education Program. In addition to sources noted on the image, graphics were provided by the following sources: University of Missouri, Virginia Tech, and Washington State University. The presentation material was reviewed by Beth Long, University of Tennessee, Ed Crow, Maryland Department of Agriculture, Jean Kasai, U.S. EPA, and Susan Whitney King, University of Delaware. Narration was provided by Drex Rhodes, Washington State University Information Department.